episode 6 of season 2 of the Star-Crossed Seaway. What will happen? I'm sure I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I have no plans as first contact with the players.
I can't believe it's already episode 6.
Yeah, tell me about it. You've got a lot of things to do in the next 3 episodes.
Episode 6.
I'm dying. I'm dying. That's what's going to happen in the next 3 episodes. Elizabeth will die.
I don't know. It depends. You're only split the party, and half of you are in a... Well, I won't do the recap. Who else wants to do the recap? It's more fun when you guys do the recap. Why do you keep
sorry to do that?
I'll do it.
Robin will do it.
This one's for you, Kurt. Yeah, so last week we landed ashore, and we were going to start collecting the gold. And of course, we were ambushed as Captain Elizabeth Flynn expected. And we fought some cultists. We fought some minotaurs, and we crushed them. Absolutely just...
Yeah, that was a well-placed spirit spell.
Absolutely destroyed them. Like, I cannot overstate enough how every combat not with crabs has gone well for us this season. That being said, we then started to collect everything. We went our separate ways momentarily. We are still separated. Elizabeth and Lewin went to go check on the... Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The Goat's Head after Lewin's god showed up in the ocean as a huge deer tentacled monster, and said, I'm going to eat the head of their leader or something like that. Along those lines, going to consume the leader. And we assume they also mean Baphomet. So that's where that's building to, probably. So we went, and it turns out the Goat's Head, totally dead, actively being assassinated in the middle of me and Lewin going to make sure it happened or something.
Or it didn't happen? To see if it happened? I'm not really clear on Lewin's motivations here.
Elizabeth is there to steal stuff, as a pirate does. Meanwhile, back on the beach, as the gold is being collected, Applestock and Valar took it upon themselves to recruit a minotaur named Olive?
Clover.
I knew it was something that... Whatever. Clover, Clover, the Minotaur, was wanting to join us because we're pirates, and was not good at sneaking around, got caught, and then Valar said, I'm sure Captain Flynn will be okay with this, and if not, I'll take the heat. You can join the crew. And that's it. That was last week.
That's where we are at, is shenanigans. So we pick back up, I think, probably with the captain and Lewin, because that is the most dramatic. Because you've just walked into... Is it murder if it's a god? Is it just divine intervention?
No, it's definitely murder.
Yeah. Potato. Is that what...
I want to be perfectly clear. Just because a god is the one who does it doesn't make it any less of a murder.
I mean, it is still technically divine intervention, but also it's murder.
Yeah, I think it can be both.
Yeah, but if a cleric kills someone in the name of their god, is that divine intervention? It's the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Either way, Goat's Head is dead.
Either way, the Goat's Head is dead, and seems to have been torn apart by vines from the inside out, and is
Very
currently splayed up on the wall of his bedchamber. And Lewin had just rolled gangbusters to send everybody about their business and searching for the killer, leaving you two alone in the goat's headquarters. Something that I'm sure will not go horribly wrong.
There's no way. There's no way it could.
I'd like to roll to loot the room.
I'm sure you would. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yep, I would as well.
Yeah. We're not hesitating here.
Nope. As soon as the door is shut, I feel like Elizabeth and Lewin look at each other and then are like, all right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Still stuff.
You said investigation?
Investigation, please.
I assume with wisdom.
No.
Your choice of wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom, yep.
I got a natural one on that one. The luck streak is over.
I didn't do that much better, and I'm not proficient in this. That's only a 6.
You're just standing in the middle of the room like, all right, let's investigate. All right, where do we start? But you see there's sort of various accoutrements. There's a very big bed, which presumably is where the goat's head sleeps and he's been pinned to the wall above the bed. Other than that, the floor is the same stone as all the rest of this city. It's more been carved out of the rock than it has been constructed. There is a bookshelf with books and a desk, as well as in the corner something large and stately looking, like a wardrobe, but it's been covered in an elaborately patterned cloth.
Lewin, I think Valar would love this cloth.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're going to take things, we might as well get things that our friends were going to like.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Let's take this.
Yeah, you should see if there are any good books for you on that wall, and if there are any about being an apothecary for Millie, that would be great. 2 birds, 1 stone would be fantastic.
All right. Right. You get the cloth. I'll look for books.
Mm-hmm. Before I go to reach towards the cloth, but before I do, can I just make sure, can I make sure that this isn't a trap? This feels like a trap.
Well, you rolled a 6 on your investigation.
But this feels like we saw the cloth. This feels like a different thing. This is to see if the cloth and the wardrobe are trapped. Specifically.
Yeah, make an investigation check. That's fair.
Getting away with another one. That one's a 16.
Look, it's a big object covered by a cloth in the bedroom of a cult leader. What is he keeping covered up?
Oh, Lewin, this is probably one of those super inappropriate things that you know.
What?
I
think this is incredibly dangerous.
Well, I have an idea then, Captain. Stand back. And we'll stand across the room, and I will cast Mage Hand to remove the cloth from across the room.
A little tug of it is beautiful fabric. And it falls away to reveal, oh, hey, that's your dad. But it's a statue made of some dark red stone, clearly some kind of idol. And it's in an absolutely terrifying pose. Its teeth bared, expression evil. Could you both make wisdom saves, please?
Yeah, I felt like that was gonna happen. I knew it was a trap. Hey, I'm proficient in wisdom saves, actually. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna use that one.
I got a 10.
I got a natural 20 plus 3 for 23.
Woohoo! All right, you seem grosser. You seem look. I mean, evil. You know,
I'm a pirate.
Lewin. You've never been affected by something like this before because you've always been under Baphomet's blessing. But now you are effectively cursed, as with the Bane spell.
Ooh,
That's not great, actually.
not great.
That's really bad.
What
That's
does
bad
that
luck.
do? I know that does it detract a D4 from like everything?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
D4 from
I think it's like attacks and ability checks.
attacks and saving throws.
Oh, okay. So that's maybe not that bad right now.
Okay.
It's not that bad, but
It's
I
not
didn't
good.
say anything about duration.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do you want to break it?
I feel like we should break it.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to do it? You can use my axe.
Wow.
I would. Why don't you have 2 axes, Captain? Correct.
That's right. I do. I do
Why don't
have
we-
2 axes. Let's
Why
use
don't we
the
do
new
it
one.
together?
Yeah. I use the special one, the first one, the original one, and I just give Lewin this other one that I still don't know what it does or what it is yet.
I feel like it's like
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Uh,
You never did work out what that one was.
Nope.
Yeah.
This is the same day that I got it, so I give that one to Lewin. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
just entirely too heavy for Lewin.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not going to make you roll to attack the statue, but go ahead and roll your damage.
Woo. That's a
It's an
D.
inanimate object.
That's a D12. I'm pretty sure.
D12.
That's a 10.
No,
plus.
baby, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1 minus
That's
1
so funny.
for 0.
You said -1?
Yeah, I got a 9 strength.
I rolled 12,
Yikes.
like a total of 12 damage.
Okay, so Captain Flynn like cracks it down the middle. You see a little some.
I let
lingering effect of the
I
curse
let
goes
Lewin
away.
go first, but I follow up so immediately that it doesn't seem like Lewin did nothing.
Lewin, I think the axe just like bounces off and like almost, because it's a great axe, it almost like hits you and you're like, "Ugh." Yeah, it doesn't do much of anything. And when you wield it, you realize something. You know which way north is. Like emphatically. Obviously, it's that way.
Yeah, I'm not holding it right now. So Lewin can
Lewin's
tell
holding
that
it.
north
Lewin.
is
Lewin can tell where north is.
right.
Captain, is this how you feel? Knowing directions and things.
So Elizabeth is really good at sailing, so she kind of does know directions. Yeah, Lewin, that's how I feel all the time. That's part of what being a pirate at sea is about. That's the whole thing. I sail.
Amazing.
All right.
Well, Captain, I honestly I don't know how you. I'm going to give this back to you. It's
And Elizabeth, one hand, just yeah. I mean, we smashed it, and now we have a great fabric for Valar.
excellent.
Yes, you have. There's a lot of titles on the bookshelf, by the way. the other thing that you were investigating.
Gotcha.
Right.
I guess I would be most interested. So, like the two things, honestly, Captain, how much can we carry out of here?
We can carry as much as. I'm so sorry. I just shoved food in my mouth, and then you asked me a question.
Classic.
Well, we can carry as much as we can carry. So, pick the best ones. We'll go down a list. We'll say, okay, we can go with this one, and we'll carry them until we can't.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna just straight up like all of the stuff that is in my pack right now. Besides, like anything like big and bulky, like the adderwort roots aren't necessarily large, but I'm gonna empty everything else out of my pack to make as much room as possible, and then start looking for the most important looking books. I mean, I have Eyes of the Runekeeper as well, so I can read the titles of them. I guess I'm most specifically looking for like things on magic and things on like anything that might have like any information about this old god, or even like I don't know, history or
you find there's a couple of looking at hidden locations around the world. There is one on angels and spirits, as well as one on demonology and darkness.
I think Elizabeth, for sure, looking over Lewin's shoulder, if Lewin were to mention that there's that one about hidden locations around the world, it's like, I want that one. Absolutely. I pick you.
Yeah, I'll take both of those, demonology and the angels and spirits ones.
Cool.
As well as, like I said, anything that looks like it might pertain to like magical studies.
There's one called Evocation and Shields by a Sybil Aldwin.
Yoink.
And we'll cut away from you rummaging through this bookshelf and back to where our friends on the beach have well, you're digging. You've got Clover helping you. Could I have you each roll a percentile die?
Okay. Where'd my dice go?
You do need those. Sometimes.
I don't think I've ever rolled a percentile die. This is
Oh, really?
exciting. Yeah.
I love percentile dies. It makes it not my problem if things go horribly wrong.
I love percentile dies so much.
That was low-key so rude. 68.
68, okay.
Wait, so I roll the one with the 0, and then I roll. This is exciting, and
The
then
one
I
with
roll
the
like
zeros
a
and the one
D10.
with yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 35. 30 and a 5.
I'm going to okay. Let me do a little bit of math real fast.
Ew, math.
In my D&D? All right, you found about, I reckon at this point it's getting close to, I guess you haven't actually had enough time to be getting there. But it is getting close to dark, I think, at this point. So you've had a long day here, and it's getting much harder to see the pieces of gold. And,
Okay.
well, they're not back yet, Captain and Lewin.
Well,
what should we do? Second hand?
Second
First hand?
hand?
First hand. Wait, hold on. So wait, Captain Flynn is not the first hand. No, okay, all right, hold on. Okay, you're the
You got
first
this.
hand.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I'm sorry. I for some reason thought that Captain Flynn, like since Captain Flynn's like the captain, that she was the first hand. Like she was like the first one, first hand.
Well, I'm first mate. Which
Oh my
makes
god! Oh
her
my stars!
the captain.
Valor's hand of the king.
Hey, I'm
Sorry,
down with that. That sounds fine.
Amazing.
It's
Sorry,
awesome.
I'm all over the place right now.
It's okay. Nonetheless, I think that we've done all that we can for tonight, and we still need to wait on. We still need to wait on Captain and Lewin. So, I think our best bet is to let everyone rest, and we can wait. You and me.
All right.
But the most important part is that they take the weight.
All
I
right.
don't.
Sounds good.
I don't trust. I don't trust the other captain. Maybe she'll steal the stuff. I just thought about that.
I'm sure I can't comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't
Alright.
think you and me should split up.
No, I honestly, I'm surprised we all split up like this. I wanna stay with you.
Oh.
Uh,
Nonetheless, though, I'm going to send something very scary with them. Honeycomb. Hi, buddy. And like he gives like scritches. Big old scary thing. God. Oh my god. Sorry, because I remember what I said it looks like. It's a bush with teeth and eyes.
Yep.
And giant leaves. It's terrifying.
Yep. Hi, kitty.
Oh, look at the baby.
Aw,
That's
Kurt's
one
from
pretty
Vegas.
cat. And it
Hello, you
screams.
speak.
Generally, yeah.
But
Um,
yes, so you're sending
Honeycomb.
with the crew and the gold.
Basically, and I want to make sure that I give him strict orders because I can give my steed strict orders to do certain things for me. And it's to guard them and the gold and to make sure that it gets to where it needs to go onto the boat.
Is this is the Phantom Steed rescanned, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Elizabeth would have been very clear about the gold going onto her ship because it
Yeah.
is.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, there's
onto
no
their
way.
ship. Yeah, no, fam. I don't trust them. And I also would give our crew strict orders to make sure it get on that ship.
Okay.
Who's the most trustworthy out of everyone? I think Namdi probably.
Namdi kind of like straightens up, like, really?
What do you?
He looks
mean
like
by
very
really?
flattered, but also like
You're
responsibilities.
other than me. You're one of the most capable when it comes to combat and whatnot, and you're good at strategy. I trust you. Also, if you mess up, we might take a finger.
He goes gray.
I'm kidding. Calm down. It was just a joke.
Behind him.
I didn't
Sierra's
think you
fucking
nailed
little.
that joke very well.
I am sorry. I'm not good at this. I'm trying jokes. This is new for me.
Like a fingernail.
We will probably take a finger. Anyway,
Wait.
I'm kidding.
Sierra
I'm also
mutters something in Namdi's ear, and he kind of.
Hey. Anyway.
No, sorry, it wasn't about you. It was about.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
I know what it was about.
Anyway, I trust you.
Shame on
And
you.
if there is anything,
Okay, I think you're thinking something dirtier than I am.
wow. if there is anything that we will need to come back very fast, we will be able to come back very fast between me and Napplestock. So, nonetheless, make sure you keep it close to where we are currently. Do not leave until the captain comes back. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he called me so. He couldn't look at all the stuff.
And there's now, let's see, about 4 hours. So there's now probably like 4 sacks of gold going into the rowboat.
Do we have like a flare gun or something?
You have a tiefling who can cast produce flame.
Tell, what is her name? I can't remember her name. Right
Sagira.
now. Sagira? Okay. Can you tell Sagira if there is trouble or if there is urgency to shoot a flare in the air with her magic? Produce flame. Make sure she does it very powerful and away from any of the flammable things.
Straight in the sky.
Make sure she do it straight in the sky, away from the flags and the very important things that keep the boat moving. Yes?
Yes. There seems to be some debate again amongst the crews at this point.
You do not get to take over who has the ship if we die.
That's not what we're talking about. With respect, one of the
Oh.
crew from Viva's ship
Oh,
jumps in. It's just given there's 4 bags, and well, I know there's other captains involved in this, but we spent all day digging, and we think at least one of these bags should go onto our ship.
Well, personally, I think that for now, since like we've already had discussions of who's gonna split up what money, like captain wise, we're gonna just keep all the money together until we gather it all and then divvy it up from there.
that was definitely the plan.
Together.
We are definitely working together. There's no reason for mistrust here, my friend.
All right. I'm gonna need a persuasion check here.
I was being honest, but okay.
Also, look, in Captain
Deception.
Flynn's place, we are speaking for her, and I think that this is our best.
I thought you were gonna say best this situation. I was like best this.
It is the best situation.
It
the
is
best.
the best
For everyone involved.
You said persuasion, right?
Persuasion, yes, please.
Oh wait,
wait,
could I
wait,
actually could I just help with It Takes a Village of just like chiming in?
Yeah,
Or
totally.
okay,
yeah.
great. Add an expertise die to that.
Oh, snap. Okay. D4, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna use Santa D4. Let's see if Santa is nice to me today.
and then
He is. Thank you, Santa.
thanks, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There is some more grumbling and some back and forth. He appears to be a bosun as well. And
I
he's,
lied. 23 because I forgot
Woo!
to add my charisma.
That's important.
There's some back and forth, but it becomes pretty apparent. Honestly, Clover helps a lot in that she comes and stands. All 8 feet of her comes and stands.
You said 8 feet? Holy mess.
She's small for a Minotaur, but
Love
she's not
her.
small.
No.
Love her so much.
And she just comes and stands right behind the bosun that's objecting. And he just feels some bovine
on his neck. Oh no.
Applestock is in love.
Yes.
And
Another ball.
I love that so much.
yeah, that makes it and you send Namdi and the others back on their boat with Honeybone
Honeybone.
serving as basically a little like propeller in the back.
Yes.
So it's more of a Zodiac than it is like a rowboat. It's just
I also would have told Honeybone to listen to Namdi, and I told Namdi that he won't eat you as long as you give him pets.
Nobody is having the worst day at work he's had in a while, but
Poor guy.
And it all started with a compliment from Valar.
Yep.
You know, I think you're the most responsible, so look at all this terrifying stuff.
Look at all this responsibility we're going to give you. And he's like,
You're fine. You're gonna do fine. You're fine. It's only for like an hour, dude. Relax.
he is not relaxed. But yes, it is getting dark as you.
Wait, I'm a
back-
paladin. Oh, I had that no fear thing up, so he was okay until he left. So anxiety attack.
So he was fine. He was fine, and then he gets on the boat, and he's like, "Oh my god."
Everything's a lie.
Meanwhile, back in the city, you can hear bells are chiming. People are beginning to, alarms are being sounded.
I can hear the bells.
You're getting the sense that your ruse may not hold up that much longer.
Yep.
I will take one more investigation check from one of you, just as like on your way out of the room. Like, do you spot anything? Because your first ones were so dire.
Do you want to do it?
What's your I feel like that's too metagamey. Sure.
I think we've been pretty clear that I do not like rolling anything with wisdom or intelligence.
So in that case, I think Lewin will turn to the captain and say, "Captain, we have to go soon. Guard the door, make sure no one comes in, and I'm going to look at the goat's head's body."
Sounds good.
So I will check for. Yeah, I want to look at the body because we haven't looked there yet. There we go. Okay, that's better. That is a. What? 22.
22. He has gum in his pocket. It's set in a little like hinged clamshell pouch. And there are
It's magic gum.
where are my d6s? That is the wrong dice. I had to pack up all my dice, and now I have to unpack all my dice. Oh, and there are 8 strips of gum wrapped in what looks to be a wax cloth inside this little clamshell.
All right. Well, I will grab them from his body, and I will slip them into my pouch along with the books. I'm very confused, but all right. And then, I'll go to the door with Elizabeth and say, we need to get out of here. If there's any way that we can sow a little dissent and let people know more about the Devourer on our way out.
Do you have a pamphlet?
Did we
The
make
deer.
Or paint? Do you have paint? Or
Um,
charcoal that we can draw on a wall with?
Let me see.
Do we have any flyers with?
The goat's head does have a desk with
That's
ink.
too much time. Oh well, we can grab the ink from the desk, and we can just draw. I guess antlers would be the symbol of the devourer.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Yes.
Do you think they would get, or we can do that and then write the devourer?
Devourer was here.
I'm sorry, the deer devourer.
I have an idea. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna grab the ink and I'm gonna paint on the wall next to the vine so that it's kind of visible. I'm gonna paint the antlers and I'm going to put under them join or be devoured.
Ooh, could you
Nice.
make a charisma sleight of hand check for me?
Interesting.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's charisma. That's a natural 20. That's a 24.
Ooh.
Again, anything
Talk
to
about
do.
divine intervention.
Yes. Oh, it's perfect. It's got like just the right amount of like ominous, like dripping down.
Divine intervention.
Excellent.
Oh.
And then I know. No, it's gonna be too obvious. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'll leave it at that.
And could I have charisma stealth checks to make it out of this?
Oh, that's awesome. Absolutely.
This is not so much about
That's not great,
trying.
actually. This is the second bad
What?
stealth check I've made. Ooh,
That's an 18.
does a breastplate give me disadvantage on stealth checks?
I think it depends on material.
This is a steel breastplate.
I think it does.
I mean, the first one wasn't good anyway. So I'll roll, I guess, the second one just in case. Because I feel
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Although, strictly speaking, that is only on dexterity stealth penalties.
Oh, that's awesome. So that doesn't matter.
Nice.
And I specifically called for a charisma stealth because you're walking like you own the place.
I mean, that is still, unless I'm proficient in stealth, which I'm not. That is an 11.
As you're making your way, you're almost there. You're almost at the gates. But the gates are more heavily guarded, and they're
Yeah.
checking who's coming in and out. Specifically, who's going out.
Yeah, we do still look like cult members. Because I looked like that priestess. And
Yes.
And
You
I've
know.
got my robes pulled up over my head
Yes.
real tight.
yeah.
But they don't seem to be letting people leave.
How many guards is it?
It looks like there's 6.
Ooh. Let's see, if it was 2, I'd say I'll just give him a show.
All right. Captain, I have an idea. We're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Let's act like we're supposed to be here. And I'm gonna keep my head low. I'm gonna straighten myself up. And if there's a line of people that are waiting, I'm going to just brush past them and go, move out of the way. I'm
There's
gonna
a
walk.
small line, but it seems to be mostly people getting turned away, and there's lots of complaining about it. That kind of line.
And
Yes.
I'm going to walk up to the guards and I'm going to say, well, what have you found so far?
Make a... Gotta go with intimidation for that.
I'll take it. There we anytime I need it. When it's clutch, I've got it. That is a 26.
No way!
Roll a 19. In fact, I can't find anything in a room.
Couldn't find anything in the room, but you know how to.
Some books, some fabric, and some gum. That's a good day.
It's good gum.
Yeah.
I didn't taste it.
You have not tasted it yet. No, the guards straighten up and sorry, yes, sir. No, nothing yet. But we haven't let anyone out of the city without formal authorization.
That's
Sir.
not good enough. Why haven't you found anything yet? Surely there are dissidents in the city that you know of.
Well, we're stationed here to keep people from leaving, sir.
Did I ask you
No, sir.
for
No, sir.
excuses?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Pass it up your command. The goat's head's quarters are to be quarantined until my return. I have to go commune with Baphomet. Now, out of my way.
I'm not going to do that in the temples. Shut up. And yeah, they let you pass because on 26, are you kidding me?
Elizabeth just silently walks out right behind.
I feel like I keep up the ruse until we like go down the path a little bit and then turn a quarter, and then as soon as we're out of sight, it's just like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked, Captain.
Loon, that was great. You were so commanding. I'm so proud.
I was so nervous. My heart felt like it was beating out of my chest. I'm so, my robes are soaked underneath this. I am so sweaty.
Loon, listen. I am proud of you. You've truly proven that you can order people around efficiently. You're going to do great when you have your own ship.
I thank you, Captain. I should say it felt natural when I needed to do something. When it was urgent, it was there for me. And
Awesome.
I look forward one day to serving in command under your flag.
I think Elizabeth just puts like a heavy hand on Lewin's shoulder and is like all her strength just grabbing it like very proudly. Like, Lewin, from when I first kidnapped you and held you hostage on my ship to when you turned your back on your evil, awful, terrible, god of evil Baphomet father, to when you pledged yourself to the Devourer, I never had a doubt that I couldn't trust you when it mattered most.
Thank you, Captain. You know, even though you kidnapped me as soon as you met me, and even though you threatened to throw me overboard many a times, and even though it took me months to gain a room of my own on the ship, I appreciate how far we've come.
You were one
I
of
wouldn't have had it any other way. I feel like it was a good initiation into the mortal realm.
I think it was the only way to teach you what it's like to be a pirate.
Oh, it was a wonderful vacation, if I'm being honest. But, Captain, if you don't mind, might I have one moment alone before we get back to them? I'm sure they're worried about us. It's late.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm gonna walk off like a little bit away from the captain, and I want to cast Sending again. And I want to cast Sending to my mom.
Ooh.
What do you say?
I'm going to say, Mother, I know you're angry, but you're in grave danger. Please be careful or leave while you can. I love you.
You get a Sending back that's something like, Lewin, where are you? Do you have any idea? Your father and I have been worried sick. Yeah, until we hit the 25 word limit.
Well,
You got nagged.
it could have been worse. And then I'll rejoin the captain and make our way back to camp.
Yes, in the gathering dusk, you see the unmistakable silhouette of Applestock in the crow's nest of the wrecked ship. Or not the crow's nest, the mast. Prow, it's called the prow of the wrecked ship.
So when me and my ex, or current wife, we decided that we were going to have to go and we have to go retrieve our youngest one, and
My
it
ex
was
or current wife.
it was so delightful to see that our youngest has he cleaned the whole bathroom by himself.
Oh my gosh, that must have been really really awesome moment for you.
He used so much bleach though, so it was kind of
Oh,
toxic.
yeah,
It was a little bad, but I was proud because he cleaned so well.
that's
All
real
right.
sweet.
We're back.
Oh,
Where have you two been?
No.
hey,
Oh, you know.
We were worried sick about y'all.
Valor, we got you a cloth.
ooh,
It's very lovely.
Did I get anything?
no, wait, I'm upset with you. And then he goes over and he'll grab
Applestock,
Lawrence by his ear. Like,
Why me?
ah, come on, because I can't do it to the captain. She's stronger than me. He's like, now let's go back to the ship before they try and steal from us.
How do you get back to the ship?
Oh crap!
Yeah.
I'll call back Honeybone.
Is there a way that
I think Elizabeth just yells. Boat now.
Honeybone beats the boat because phantom steeds have a lot of
Speed. Yeah.
a speed of 100 feet.
Oh my god, really? Oh yeah. I
They're
forgot about that.
when I say they're a zodiac, I mean it's a zodiac.
That's my baby. He's fast.
He's so fast.
He's terrifying.
It will be a slightly damp. Everywhere on Honeybone is the splash zone trip back, but it is the fastest way.
I think Elizabeth would wait for the boat.
Elizabeth will wait for the boat.
By yourself.
We'll wait with Elizabeth.
Okay. I'll wait with Honeybone and then I'll get back to the ship to make sure everything is okay. Is Namdi still stressing?
Does Applestock come with? Or does she stay? They stay on the boat. On the beach?
Applestock will go with Valar.
Cool. So when you make it back to the boat, kind of damp, the crew just seems a little tense, and the door to Elizabeth's quarters is open.
Ooh.
And I just
I'm headed straight there.
oh boy.
It is there, with a rather anxious-looking Namdi. But sitting in Elizabeth's chair is Viva.
Oh no! So kiss us.
I can't believe the Pirate Alliance is already going to fall apart because I'm going to kill her.
Yes,
Oh,
your
what's,
pirate
I'll walk in and I'll just like,
is also pirates, and they also don't recognize authority.
why?
What's going on in here?
Yes.
Well, it's simply, and she's still got her mask on, but it's simply that if the gold is to be on your ship, I rather feel that I should be on your ship with the gold.
Oh. Okay.
You should tell your captain, and she throws up a little sub lock picks to get better luck.
Okay. Now, before she murders me, and actually mostly just me, can you get out of her room, please?
See, that's what I was.
No,
trying
there
to
ain't
say.
no asking about this, Valar. You get out right now. You give us what you took. And you walk
Why
out
don't you
there
get
with your head hanging down in shame. Or
Namdi
else
is like,
there will be problems.
she hasn't actually taken anything. I've been keeping the gold that she wanted to. Well,
Yeah,
she
just
was
can you
here,
can
and
you
follow her
please?
the gold that come with me, and we
Good
can do this
job.
on the. Can we do this on the deck, please?
Yes, please. Yes, you're good. And he just kind of looked at Applestock like, "Woo!"
Size and Can I take this delightfully comfortable chair?
No. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Elizabeth and Luna.
I made that one. I can make you one.
Can
Do
you
you
make
want one?
one to sit in on the deck?
Sure. I have all the materials downstairs.
You know, Lewin, this has been quite the day. I feel like it's been. Normally, something happens that really makes me quite angry by this point in the day. But because we were away for so long, it feels like I've kind of gotten to just relax for a day. It's interesting.
I know no one has joined your crew without you knowing about it. No one has
for my quarters without my permission.
Exactly. It's been we got in and out of that city remarkably scot-free, if I'm being honest with you.
Didn't have to fight anyone. Or no crabs, and we're on a beach.
There's no crabs at all. I mean, I don't know if I'm pot crab or turning into a pot of a crab. I've got.
If you turn into a crab, Lewin, I will have to kill you.
And as you're having this conversation, you see the rowboat coming to pick you up, and the person rowing it has horns.
Hold on, Lewin.
Yeah, I see it. I see it, Captain.
Who's that, Lewin?
I don't know. I don't recall us having a minotaur on the crew.
If they
maybe it's one of Viva's crew members.
Do they still have honeycomb with them? And I'm assuming at this point they would be within 100 feet of the boat. Yeah, once we get Viva.
Came back to the boat.
We had honeycomb.
My familiar. My little familiar.
Right.
I gotta give them a different name. I'm sorry. I know it's confusing. But yeah, I will now use the ability to speak through and like look through their honeycomb's eyes, and I'll just go, Captain, Viva is on the ship. Also, Clover is a part of the ship now. Bye. I'm just like,
we had to jinx it.
I'm out.
And Clover hops off in the shallows. And well, I'm Clover. I volunteered to row because I'm big. I can hold the boat while you hop in.
Lewin.
Are you the captain? I was told that you might not be okay with me joining the crew, but you should talk to Valor about it if you had a problem.
Lewin.
Yes, Captain.
I'm in danger.
Lewin, everything is red. Everything I see is red.
It sounds like you.
Clover.
Yep, that's my name.
I'm Captain Flynn.
Yeah.
You're
part of your crew.
No. Not until I decide.
She gets the biggest, saddest calf eyes.
Listen, that doesn't work on me. It doesn't work when apple stock does it. It doesn't work when honeycomb does it. It does not work on me. I will decide.
Currently, honeycomb also.
I will decide your fate with my crew after I deal with the intrusion on my ship.
Oh, I thought she was one of your friends.
Alliance or something? I am the Pirate King, that is true. And Viva is currently aligned with me as the Pirate King. However, that doesn't mean Viva can come on my ship while I am not there.
Well, we better get you back quickly then.
Yep. Row faster than you've ever rowed before.
By the way, I will lock.
Oh, yep.
I will lock her door back, by the way.
The narrator worked out arms.
Did you hurt yourself? Are you okay?
yeah, let's go. And I'm like, oh, ow.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh no.
You do manage to coax Viva out. Namdi and oh bother, what's her name? The your cannoneer.
Bach.
Bach, thank you. Bach's carrying 2 bags, and then Namdi and Sagira each have one. And Viva's kind of, just languidly prancing out. And the rest of the crew is primed to be anywhere but on the top deck as they see your boat get closer. And yes, you are hoisted up the side. Oh, there you are.
What are you doing on my boat?
The money is all on your boat.
And now I'm back.
Mhm.
Viva, my friend. You know this is completely out of line.
Well, if you let me take a bag of the gold back to my ship for safekeeping, we won't have a problem.
You think your ship is faster than mine, don't you?
Yes, I know it is.
That's interesting. It's interesting that you feel that way. Because I feel that I am better at sailing my ship than you are.
There's a couple of ooh. The crew
Now-
is definitely like under the top deck, but like
For the benefit of all the other pirate captains that I did not ask to come with me to retrieve this gold, I'm keeping it here. And if your ship is so much faster than mine, you shouldn't have anything to worry about, should you? If you're worried that we're going to sail away with the gold, you can catch us, can't you?
respectfully, you have far more guns. So here I am on your ship. It seems the least prone to conflict option of the options. And she kind of sits back in the chair that I think Valerie's probably still crafting.
I want you to know, I like Viva. So so he has went and got her tea to share with him.
Viva, I'll send my first mate Valar to your ship with you,
Hey,
so you have nothing to worry about as far as the gold is concerned.
Because you think that I believe that you would not fire upon my ship with your first mate aboard.
No, I wouldn't. Do you want me to put it in writing?
Make a persuasion check.
I will do that.
I will look very worried. Like
That is a. That's actually pretty good. I want to use do I have it still? I can't remember. My Intrepid, I can add the expertise die. I can't remember if I used.
Either. My instinct is you probably don't because you've had a long, busy day, but I don't remember.
Well, if you say I can't use it, I won't use it. And if you say I can, I will. I will leave that to you, great benevolent DM.
That's fine. The
Yeah.
dice were in your favor. I did
Yeah,
not. Yeah, you can't because I
pretty-
couldn't remember.
That's a total of 25.
Oh my god. She looks at you and then she like sits back and she chuckles a little bit. You actually mean that. That's adorable. Very well. And stands up and Valar, Would your honey bone transport us back to my ship?
Just because I am going to your ship, this is a collaboration. You don't tell me what to do, but I like you because you're really polite. and and he'll whistle.
And as you do, a seagull flaps down and lands on the wheel, clutching something in its beak. It's not even a letter. It's
Oh,
just a scrap of fabric.
uh-oh.
But you'd recognize the embroidery on that scrap of fabric. That's from Sophia's coat.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
God.
no. Oh no. Oh no.
It looks like it's been neatly cut.
hmm What is there any writing on it?
No.
Oh. Oh. Oh boy. I think I kind of take the rut-row racky.
Oh no.
I think I just take the scrap and I kind of just put it in my pocket for now. Valar is now going over to the other ship. Great.
Yes.
Applestock is probably, now that Valor and Viva are gone, there's Lewin and Applestock, and Elizabeth probably just like calls you both over. We have a slight problem.
Did you find out Viva went in your room?
I'm sorry. You know what? As angry as that makes me, I have believe it or not, a bigger issue right now. This seagull that Elizabeth just kind of like bats away from the wheel delivered not a message, but a scrap of Sophia's coat, which leads me to believe that it was either hastily given to this seagull to deliver directly to me, or the seagull just happened to pick it up and just so happened to coincidentally bring it to me. I don't believe it's that second one, but it's a possibility that leads to a much worse case scenario. I believe this Victor Umber has in some way defeated Sophia and Butcher Ramsay and has either killed them, taken them captive, or just left them floating adrift at sea. And it is an issue that clearly is pressing and urgent. However, we have a duty to the Alliance to collect this gold. Yes, Lewin.
Are we still in the room with Viva, or are we...
No, Viva has swung over the side, and she and Valar have gone back to her ship.
Okay.
The deceit.
Captain, it occurs to me the captains of ships change all the time. Things happen in the middle of battle, and if a certain other captain in the Alliance is being problematic, I see it as your right as the Pirate King to take a ship over for a period of time so that you can accomplish what you need to accomplish and state your own captain on her crew. And that way you can take the faster ship to go check on Sophia and Butcher Ramsey, and the sea lettuce can take the gold back to the Enclave.
Right now, I am weighing everything I've worked for my entire life up until this versus everything I intend to work for the rest of my life beyond this moment. I have spent so long dreaming of crushing the fiduciary order. And now the fiduciary order has taken the most important thing from me in Sophia. And if I wanted to kill Victor Umber before, the things I wish to do to him now will surely rival your father. Now, to take down the order as a whole, I do need every ship I can get my hands on. And if Viva's going to be a problem, then perhaps you're right. We've already beaten one captain in this alliance. I don't see why we couldn't beat another.
Captain,
Yes.
perhaps we could cause Viva's own crew to revolt. I mean, just maybe I'm reading too much in the situation, but the fact that Viva found it so baffling that you wouldn't attack a ship with your own first hand, your own first mate on that ship, as didn't take that seriously. Perhaps the treatment of Viva's crew isn't maybe necessarily the best. Maybe attack the loyalty of that crew first. Have the crew turn their back on Viva.
That's an excellent idea, Applestock. Lewin, you're able to send magical messages. Would you potentially be able to send one to Valar?
After a short rest to compose myself and gather my resources back, yes.
So then before we bed down for the night, we'll rest. You and I had a long day. We'll rest. We'll take a moment. We'll have dinner. And then I'll need you to send a message to Valar to begin that sort of sowing of dissent. And if we can get that crew to do the hard work for us, then so be it. In the meantime, we will continue collecting the gold, and tomorrow we'll move a little bit faster than we did today. And we will set sail immediately after sundown tomorrow. And ideally, Viva will still be on our side. And we'll have all the gold, and we'll be on our way to help out 2 other captains. And if not, well, I suppose one of you 3 will have your own ship. But for now,
Oh, I'm not here. Never mind.
Because he split the party again somehow within like moments of splitting, rejoining it the first time.
for now. Well, I mean, we could still have Honeycomb, right?
Oh yeah. I guess your ships are anchored close enough together. That once Valar, you were actually you were escorted to it's a small ship. It's just a sloop, so there's not that many there's not that much hold space. People tend to kind of sleep all in hammocks. But there is okay, you have a feeling this was a brig, but they've actually like made it nice.
Oh.
There's like a really plush rug on the floor. There's like
They have a rug on a pirate ship.
yep, there's a bed. There's even a scented little scented stick of incense.
How dirty is her ship?
Spotless.
Valar cries a little bit.
Oh my god!
Because he had his cleaning supplies ready. And he goes, "All right, time to."
And
So clean.
her crew is motley, of course. It always is. But they have a uniform?
A uniform?
Gross.
Loosely described. But like they're all kind of wearing the same cream shirt, loosely cut, and sensible trousers. The boots, there's some variation. And the belts, there's a lot of variation. But yeah.
Valar is shocked and in awe. And he just kind of look at Viva and he's like, "Really? It's very clean and color coordinated."
You like it?
And just like tears. I need
Why
a
does this
moment.
make you cry?
Because over the past 4 years, I have been keeping our ship clean for a really long time. And I'm very proud of it.
No vacations?
Usually, well, no, I get vacation a day. Usually,
Hmm.
when I go to other pirate ships, when we have, done other things, it's very dirty. So, my expectations were a little low. I will be honest.
Oh, well, of course we'll make it comfortable.
But you used bleach and Poon Sol. Lemon. Oh,
I can't,
Orange, actually.
I can't believe we're gonna lose Valar to another pirate captain. After all we've been through, all the crabs.
You should have sent apple stock. Could you imagine the chaos?
Oh man. Well, I didn't know it was gonna be like a clean ship with a uniform dress code. Like,
Valar is like, he's like told back to you, he's like, okay. Also, I'm curious. And then he gets very serious out of nowhere and kind of turns to Viva. I'm assuming I'm taller than Viva.
Yeah, no, she's not a large woman. And
And,
she really has a taste for the finer things.
He'll take off all the scrap on his face and show what his real face looks like. And he's like, I find it hard to trust someone if I don't know what they look like. This is my identity. What is yours?
She
Oh my god.
kind of inclines her head. She recognizes your point. And beckons you into her quarters, which are equally lush. Rugs and heavy curtains. It's not large. I mean, it's a sloop. It's not nearly as large as Captain Flynn's.
No, she may not win over Valar, but she already won me over. Sorry, go ahead.
Curtains over the windows. There's incense in here as well. It's very cozy, and she closes the door, and then she turns to you and she removes her mask, and she is lovely.
Well,
Darn it, she's hot.
What? Oh, Jeff, I was about to say, yeah.
I'm tired of it. I'm
What,
tired of it.
what race is she? If you don't mind me asking, like,
She's
is she?
human.
She's human.
Yes, pretty fair-skinned, like very, like pretty, like noticeably pretty.
Like noble pretty.
No, a little too much eyeliner,
Oh, okay.
too much lip paint for nobility.
He's thrown off really bad. The ears are like red. He's like,
well, is it? Huh. Don't know what I was expecting.
But not this.
No. Have you seen Ramsay?
She chuckles. I have, yes.
Nonetheless, you are very clever and polite.
Thank you.
You can cover back up if you need to.
I'll slip it back on. Make an insight check.
Insight.
I don't trust her.
me neither.
I don't trust her even a little bit.
Is this using? Is it using my wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
Crap.
Let's just burn her ship down in the middle of the night.
I rolled well, but it's still. I rolled a 19, so it would be 17. I think if my math is right. Does it have -2 on wisdom?
Yeah, she is pretty. She decorates very, very comfortably. She has a way of putting people at ease. You're suspecting things. Not nobility, but certainly someone who was a professional at making people comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And who doesn't want her identity known any longer.
And Valor gets a recognition in his eye, and he's like,
Oh.
So, can you tell me why your captain distrusts me so much?
he just points at her.
It's, in my opinion.
That we are pirates?
No. Well, yes. But it's because you make people very comfortable.
And she
And
likes to be comfortable.
not when she's expecting to be betrayed. But there is
That
a
should be more, what, rough and crude, like
no.
the gentlemen and women on her crew.
Well, not that's not what I'm saying. But nonetheless, I think we would have a really good friendship. Because you actually shown a lot of respect and loyalty up until you went into her room.
Oh,
like
she
to
the pirates is really possessive about that.
very. But she has her reasons. She has very good reasons.
Okay,
And-
I will make it up to her. And she starts rummaging through her things.
I have a question for you, Viva.
That was the moment I stopped trusting Viva.
I have a question for you, Viva, if you don't mind me asking.
Of course.
Why are you being nice?
She stills, and because it benefits me at the moment, of course.
At the
Do you
moment.
expect anything else?
Yes.
And she turns and she takes out an elegantly crafted padlock with a design on it of a bird in flight and a keyhole where the bird's claws would be.
Mm.
Give this
I'm
to your
throwing
captain when
right
to put on her quarters.
Immediately going into the ocean.
It'll keep her things more secure.
Hmm.
Really, that lock was. Wow.
Subpar.
She's
what
lucky
you're
that none of her crew have picked it yet.
Actually.
Valor, I swear.
Anyway,
Loose lips sink ships, and it's not my ship that's getting sunk.
anyway, if you don't mind me asking once again, it seems like you have a past you're running away from, similar to me.
I felt it was time for a new line of work, yes.
I think you and me have a lot in common. Well, besides the fact that I am probably 1,000 years older than you.
Well, not all of us are elves.
Of course. But nonetheless. I'm trying so hard not to like you right now. it's getting more difficult the more we talk, honestly. But
Laughs at that.
I would ask that you be patient with my captain. She is a very close friend of mine.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
With a rolled up newspaper.
Yeah.
Like
No. No.
bad Valar. Bad.
Somewhere,
She has cookies.
somewhere, Valar can just feel that there is rage.
She is one of the most confident, competent people I've ever met.
Yes, captains tend to be. It's why we don't often get along very well.
Well, nonetheless, you all have different things about each other. For instance, Captain can be brash. She can be very brash. Whereas you are very nice, polite, and make people very comfortable. Captain makes people comfortable in a different way. She's very loyal and she's honest to her word. So, with that, I would like for you. You are, shut up. With that.
The amount of people Elizabeth has just killed
Well, she
in the
don't
last
even know
month.
that. With that, I would ask that you trust her a little.
Trust her with the entirety of the fortune we're reclaiming from this beach.
Yes. We're going to hand it out. I'll make sure that we hand it out. With that is what we agreed upon, and we do need your help to take over the fiduciary order. That is what we do need, and that's the agreement we came upon. So,
She's going to insight check you.
go ahead.
Oh, she's good at that. She sizes you up and then, oh, so your captain doesn't care about the money so much as she cares about the cause.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
Oh,
It's-
Elizabeth cares about the money quite a lot, actually.
actually,
She just also cares about the cause quite a lot.
both of her ambitions is very high for both the money and our cause. So,
But she wouldn't risk losing my support by shorting me out on my share.
no, probably not. Most likely not. No.
The message Valar gets about 20 minutes from the end of this conversation is going to be hilarious.
But nonetheless, thank you for having me on your ship. And I'm married.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm married.
Barely.
I'm retired.
Barely.
I got tired of having a career one could age out of so easily.
If you don't mind me asking, what was that career?
bro.
She gives you a little like tilt of the head, and oh, darling, I know you know.
Look here, I'm just trying to. And Hank is like very nervous. I
Oh, honey.
Whew, it's getting hot in here. It's very hot in here. Man, look at that. Look at the time, no watch.
Yes,
Oh.
you probably should retire to your quarters.
You are, yes, is. And he starts to walk out of her quarters. I will be here first thing in the morning. Isdorf, do you have a first mate?
Yes. Did the damn name? Esthus. I believe you spoke on the beach.
Oh, he's a little.
He looks out for my better interests.
Well, he's very brash.
Much like your captain.
And then he'll leave.
People are going to die.
Oh shush. He's gonna leave and go
Role-playing high charisma NPCs.
and go and he'll talk to Estes about the cleaning products that they use.
As at about that point, you get a little. Once you get back to your,
Ooh.
you could check on Honeycomb.
Actually, I think Elizabeth, thinking about it, could, when Lewin gets that rest in, there's like kind of the debate in her mind, like, do we send the message to Valar to like, you know, talk to these crew members and, you know, stir up some drama, or do we just worry about that tomorrow and try and message Sophia at this very moment?
Sophia, let's not cause a mutiny with our partnership.
Listen, just because you love her.
Hey. I am trying so hard to differentiate from player and character so bad right now.
Lewin,
Yes, Captain.
instead of Valar, please contact Sophia for me. Try and find out where she is and what's happened if you can.
Of course, Captain. And just so you know, I can send 2 messages right now to different individuals if you would like me to contact both.
Yes, do that.
It'll take a lot of my energy out of me, but it's getting late in the day anyways, and I presume we're going to bed soon.
Mhm.
Yes, it is
Yes.
proper evening. Millie has come by with some bowls of seafood stew. Like, eat, eat.
Elizabeth so does not have an appetite. She just
That is how you end up with a gnome standing behind your shoulder, watching until you eat.
Yep. I just do it very slowly. My life is
that
falling.
no,
No.
2 gnomes, Millie and Applestock, just on either side of me.
Really making sure. All right, who do you send first, Lewin?
I will say, Captain, I'm going to send a message to Sophia first. You dictate the message as you like it, and I will repeat your words exactly.
Okay.
You have a short amount of them, so keep your message brief.
Sophia, I got your coat. What happened? Where are you? I'm coming to get you.
I will use sending to send that exact message.
You do get a response. The response you get is muffled.
Uh-oh.
Captain, she's still alive, but I don't believe she's able to talk right now. It sounds like they have her gagged.
I imagine so. She's alive, though. That is good. That is good. Please send the message to Valar.
Right away. And I will send to Valor. Valor, Captain doesn't trust Viva. Plan is to incite mutiny. Start instilling doubts in her crew. Get in good with first mate. Love Lewin. That's 25.
Aww. Valar doesn't know how this works, so he goes, I am talking with, counts on his fingers, the first mate. I think she is a good partner for the moment. I will see if mutiny possible. I think I got that in the cuts. He'll make sure he's alone when he says it's all in his head, right?
I think you do have to say it out loud, but you can do it while you're
alone. Yeah. But I'm definitely gonna get their freaking like cleaning recipes. Like
yeah, they're doing this really clever thing with like orange peels.
Oh my god, yes. If Elizabeth dies, I am going to
Suddenly,
honor her.
Suddenly I'm okay shooting a ship that has on it. Suddenly feel very good about that decision.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Don't worry, Valor. I'll tell your wife that you just ran away again.
Oh, that was a low blow, but fair.
Oh. Throw those hands.
I'm kidding. No. I
But
will
yes.
be Valar's loyal man.
Took definitely thinks, but Valor thinks that Viva can be trusted is related to the captain. And you'll settle in for a rather probably unrestful evening, which is as good an opportunity as we're going to get to take a break.
I'm sorry.
No, go.
Did the message back from Valor comes just to me, correct?
Correct.
I'm not going to tell the captain that Valor thinks she can be trusted. I'm just going to tell her that Valor received the message and is talking to the first mate and will start inciting a mutiny.
Good.
Ho ho! Ho ho!
That's probably a smart move because Elizabeth would immediately go to Bach saying, go ahead, fire the cans, it's fine. Right now is not the moment.
So much drama.
Elizabeth gets her long rest that I think desperately needs right now.
I feel like the players need a little bit of a long rest. Like, whew.
It's going to be an exciting 2.5 episodes.
Yes, it is. Real quick before we go on break, quick plug for Dungeon Delvers Guide. If you haven't backed it yet, it is within 2,000 pounds of a stretch goal to get. Let me make sure that I'm not saying more than I should be delivering. To get a dungeon generator.
Ooh.
Which is going to be super nifty. It's going to be online. It's looks very, very cool. Basically, go to the Kickstarter page and check it out. But if you haven't already backed that, check it out because we're literally less than 2,000 pounds. So get on that. And I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Be back shortly with more drama. We're back, and we're a little cozier because Kurt had to step away to do some real life stuff, so we don't miss him terribly. But the way we'll explain it in game is that when you wake up the next morning, you know how like sometimes like people have like a really big day and like they go to like a really like urban environment and they wake up the next day and they are sick. Someone has a cold.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It is one of those just whether or not it has anything to do with the statue that he didn't save against, I'm sure I can't comment. But when you knock on Lewin's door in the morning, you go, no way. And Billy just like sneaks in some soup and lets him be, which leaves Applestock, the captain, and a potted plant to figure out what to do next. The crews are already out. They've been out since dawn, gathering up the gold. You're starting to see diminishing returns for the amount of time you spent.
Mm-hmm. How much of the 14,000 do we roughly have?
You have about 8,000. You're thinking you're probably going to get another 2,000 before you're going to be really.
I think 10,000 is. I think 10,000 would be fine. I mean, we probably have less to split anyway, because Butcher Ramsey and Sophia, we'll see what happens with that. I can work it out with Sophia. Worst case scenario, I need to alter the shares a little bit.
Hey, babe, let's get married. Also, about the money.
Also, we need to share our share. Sorry. Sorry.
I think kind of like after that, what's the wreckage situation looking like? Is it, like, we know that the ship is kind of like crashed on land, but can we assume it's like partial remains of said ship, or is it like?
It's the partial. It's like the top third of it is mostly intact and crashed. And you reckon that I don't think anyone's gone like diving to see what else they can find of it, if anything. The surf was too high yesterday, and it's a little bouncy today, but it's better. But I don't think anyone's actually dived to find out.
I think Applestock is kind of like fiddling with the rings on their finger, kind of just like staring in the ocean. Like, you think some of it got submerged or something? Like, I mean, clearly they didn't have this loose gold sitting on the ship. They should have had some sort of case to hold it, like a treasure chest or something.
Oh, I believe that is absolutely what happened. I'm sure there's a number of valuable goods, not just gold, that went down with that ship.
Do you think maybe we should send some people to I'm and kind of as I'm speaking, just like pointing in certain areas of this, like the more shallow areas, be like, maybe perhaps we can send some divers to look for some sort of like chest and like some more of the shallow areas, kind of utilizing their ring to kind of get a vibe of how deep that water is, and maybe the safest place to send people down to see.
Well, Applestock, if you'd like to lead that sort of excursion, you have my permission to do so. Perhaps you can take some of Viva's crew members along as well. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I can certainly do that.
Great. I leave it in your capable hands.
Perfect. Yeah, I think Applestock would kind of gather a small crew, a little mixture
Yeah.
of each team.
Golden Mall wants no part of this. They would like to be far, far away from it, in fact.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gold Mall's onshore digging.
And is so pleased. It's the happiest you've seen them.
Yeah.
And you take a little boat out, and yeah, it's kind of an awkward silence. As you row out, you know, everyone seems aware there's a little tension between the captains.
I think Applestock actually wouldn't, or at least would try to fill the air of that awkward silence. Just be like, kind of as nice and cordial as actually Applestock can, because I think Applestock does have a tendency of just trying to make friends wherever they go, mistaking people a lot for being her friend. And just kind of like, I do like y'all's uniforms. Y'all have to wear matching outfits every single day.
Oh, well, we don't have to, but well, lots of us had kind of ragged clothes before this, so
Oh,
you
that's real sweet.
it's nicer, and well, and they kind of like it feels fun when we feels like we're a real crew.
That's real nice. So y'all got a real good setup on your ship and everything, like good benefits and all that. Yeah.
The one you're talking to like kind of shrugs, and I mean, we're pirates.
I mean, sure, yeah, but I mean, I think there can be some decency on ships. I've been on ships before where, sometimes kindness can be a little bit misconstrued. It actually took me being on Captain Flynn's ship that I realized people don't always mean strictly what they say. Honestly, the situation with Captain Flynn, she comes off as a little coarse and rough, but honestly, she cares so much. And I never really had that on a ship before, or any other sort of situation. I've been in other organizations, things like that, and sure, they may do things that seem nice, but I don't know. Sometimes I think the way people present themselves, it's not real their full intention. Sorry, I'm rambling.
The one you're talking to kind of chuckles and sticks out a hand. Yeah, call me Paco. Since we haven't been, introduced.
Yeah, of course. You could call me Applestock or Trilly.
Chili stock?
Sure. Or Apple Cobble. I don't know. My full name's Trilly Toss Cobble. Apple Cobble. Any sort of combination, but Applestock or Trilly is great.
Apple cobbler? Someone else pipes up.
Hate it.
Apple what?
Apple cobbler. Oh, it's a dish my mom used to make.
Oh, that's real sweet. Yeah. Actually, it's a kind of a family affair now. I have my sister Millie on there and stuff now, and yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm sure Captain Viva is real nice like that. Like,
They kind of chuckle and give knowing looks at each other.
What's that for?
Well,
Come on, you could trust me. Spill the tea.
Well, I mean, she's nice, but and the woman's kind of thinking. Paco's kind of thinking about it. When if you've ever had a cat be like real sweet to you, and then you get what the cat wants the food and runs off with a piece of your fish.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, though. It's resulted in some good scores.
I mean, sure, but is that fair to y'all?
They
I
kind
mean,
of
sure, piracy is piracy, but I don't know. I think there can still be a little bit more civility and communication, don't you think?
don't know. One of the other ones pipes up. Crew I was on before, Captain just hit you. I like this better.
But if you know that there's even something better out there than that. Personally, if you, I don't know, think that maybe you could do a better job. I mean, the first step is realizing you're in a situation that could be better, right?
They kind of look at you like, and they're kind of nodding like politely. Sure.
I mean, no, we actually had friend Lewin, one of the crew members. Sorry, I called friend, but is a friend, also crew member. We like to establish those kinds of relationships on our ship, and like he was in like a similar situation of not never really realizing how bad his family really was until all of a sudden came on to our ship and showing kindness, and Lord, he didn't even know what a birthday was. And it's just like, you could be stuck
Some
in a
numbers.
situation. I know, right? Didn't even know what a birthday was. And just, it takes a little realization and kindness from others to realize, oh, this ain't the best situation to be in. But what you're going to do about that situation, that is what makes it or breaks it. How are you going to ever get in a better situation, improve, if you don't do something about it?
So we should ask for nicer birthday parties?
Oh, no, it was just metaphor of, or an example of somebody being in a situation where they think they need to, I don't know, be better. Now he has a whole god, like, kind of like a cult icon right now. It's pretty interesting, but definitely a higher place than he was before, But it is a matter of finding yourself to be in a better situation, whether that's making the changes yourself or going out in the world and looking for that, Like leave what you have right now and just search for something else in a new place.
I'm trying to think of who else would have come on from your crew. One of the people from your crew. I don't have the list of names in front of me. It's like, wasn't there a whole conversation on our ship about birthday parties because the captain never remembers them?
Yeah, that's true. But honestly, I'm kind of getting in with the captain and in with y'all, and like I'm trying to like me kind of like having that birthday party and like being like, hey, it's my birthday coming up. But they remember, right? I mean, they had a banner up and everything. But the thing is, it's not about birthday parties. It's about the way you're treated and it being better.
When I was 6, I wanted a pony. One of them says. They've gotten a little sidetracked.
That's fair.
Pirates are want to do. You do see you can sense there's some wreckage down below with your ring.
Oh.
About 25-foot dive.
All right. Who wants to dive in the water?
There's some like muttering and then some like nudging. And then someone
Nose goes. And then I'm going to tap my nose.
There's a couple of taps and then like one of them just elbows the other and then does the like fall backwards out of the boat thing and then pops up in the water like ta-da!
Did you see anything or?
Oh yeah, no, right. And pops back up. Yep. There's looks like a chunk of the mast and well, it's kind of murky because of the gestures.
All right, just part of the mast. And I think hearing that, Applestock themselves would jump in the water and kind of swim as far as they can to be able to see it themselves. But you say I can sense it, right?
You can sense that there's differences in the seafloor. You can't sense what those differences are. But go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Okay.
While that's all happening, Elizabeth, probably still on her ship, since it's like daytime and the crews are all off the boats, would Valor come back onto our ship while the work is going on? Or would Valor just be on the ship all
You've
day?
got Honeycomb to talk to, and Valor can talk to you through Honeycomb.
Fair.
So you're looking at this potted plant.
What is investigation again?
Intelligence in this situation.
Intelligence.
Did Honeycomb wave at her? Oh my god!
I'm just imagining like the captain like sat like across from this plant, like very serious.
She's always smiling. Honeycomb is always happy.
That's a 19.
Nice.
By the way, you can have full conversations with Honeycomb, by the way.
Yeah, I would be more interested in having a conversation with the person behind Honeycomb.
You can.
Yeah. But we can let Applestock search the wreckage first.
Okay.
Money!
You do, in fact, see a chest, you think. Kind of kilter in the sand.
Okay.
There's also barrels spread around, but most of them, like the ones that have cracked open, seem to have like rotted foodstuffs in them. Yeah, lots of, and that's a body tangled in the rigging. That's gross.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I think probably like I'm not like down, but I'm like just looking at it kind of from above, but kind of just being like, I don't think there's a way that we can get it. I think just mentally they think, gosh darn it, I just wish I could just, and then like swims up to the top, just kind of like, if I could just, I don't think anybody's strong enough to, but if I could just get it, I just want it so bad. And does anything happen?
Are you using the thing?
Yeah. Applestock doesn't know what it does, but I think subconsciously.
I love it. Let me see what the exact wording of that. Oh god, there's so many rings.
There's a link in our chat to it as well, if you wanna.
And there's a sort of and the chest floats up next to you.
That's it. Everyone, grab it.
Oh yeah, they are grabbing it.
And as soon as we get it on, I think I would crack it open.
Inside are a bunch of, looks like bamboo tubes stoppered at each end with wax.
I will take one and crack it open.
Ooh, that's gonna be super important stuff.
Inside is a sheet of parchment.
I think I would take one out and read it.
It's a pardon. No name, but already signed.
Oh.
Robin's face.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I have so many ideas.
Well, it ain't money, but this is definitely worth something. I guess like we would spend a little bit more time looking. Somebody mentioned, but I definitely would have had Clover come here and maybe just like help investigate, see if we can pull anything else up. But this is good.
Clover's actually not a great swimmer.
That's not surprising.
Not surprising. Okay. I guess.
A diver.
hmm.
She's
Is
like-
there any?
There's some of the people from the other crew can dive, and they start getting around the wreck, seeing what they can find.
Okay. Cool.
Meanwhile, back on the ship, potted plant.
Honeycomb.
Yep.
I need to talk to Valar.
Ooh, okay. I think he has to talk through me.
She can let me know. We have a telepathic thing.
I
But
got
I don't think she ever tried it before though. So this is new to her. And I'm just like
hearing your voice very faintly.
as I'm giving like a shoulder massage to Viva.
Oh.
I like her a lot. I have rolled and I have decided. I'm not betraying though, but I like her though. And he immediately feels shameful. He's like, give me a second. And I'll find somewhere alone and I'll come back like, yes, my little one, what is the problem? Oh,
Valar.
and then he'll peer through her eyes.
The captain for like.
His arms folded, very like I look like I did not sleep well, even a little bit.
What is the problem? Are you okay?
I need you to keep this a secret,
Okay.
just until I figure out what to do about it.
Okay.
Last night, immediately after you left, almost as if it were scripted, a seagull landed on our ship carrying a scrap of Sophia's coat.
Oh.
I think you know. I think you get the rough idea.
Yes. So we're going to rescue them, yes?
Yes. At some point, we are setting sail end of the day today after the sun sets, regardless of if we get all 14,000 gold pieces or not.
Okay.
It's unlikely we'll recover every single coin. My estimations, as if given to me by the gods themselves, 10,000 out of the 14,000 should be able to be recovered by the end of today.
Okay.
I'm going to obviously need you back on the ship.
Of course.
I know Lewin sent you a message. I still think that's very important because I don't trust Viva.
I'm
Anyway.
so glad you can't see his face.
And Valar, I need you to be very careful because the nicest smiles are often the most vicious.
Of course. Why do you think I'm being nice?
Good. Good.
Thank God you're not inside checking. Go ahead.
Lewin sent a message to Sophia, and she's currently alive, but can't speak. So
Okay.
Victor Humbert more than likely has Sophia captured and potentially has either already killed Butcher Ramsay or captured him. And that information is what I need you to keep quiet, because if Viva gets any sense that the alliance is falling apart, I have no doubt that Viva will run. If not with the gold, just to save her own hide.
Okay. So just tell her that we are sailing to meet up with them?
Yes.
Okay. I will do so. Also, we will get her back. Don't worry.
Oh, I know we will. I will
Uh-oh.
burn every island in my way.
Does it seem like she's like very, very angry?
There is, I think, a murderous intent in Elizabeth's voice that she has.
Well, I can see you.
Yeah. Elizabeth is like very like stone faced and very like
I'm gonna kill everybody. Okay.
yeah, like very. It's weird how emotionless it is.
Okay.
In a scary way, I would say. Her hair is just down and everything right now. She doesn't. She's not like all up in her armor or anything. She's got both axes. She's just kind of like in pants and like a loose fitting shirt. And she just keeps like cracking her knuckles more times than should be possible.
Okay.
I am going to burn the world down if I have to.
And I'll be there to burn it with you, Captain.
Good. There is no one I would rather have by my side, and no one I trust more in the world than you, Valar.
Yes, and quite literally, I've been trying to figure out how to make a bomb.
Okay. All right.
I'm not actually kidding about that. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to do it with the cleaning supplies, and I cannot figure it out for the life of me. But figuring it out.
Anyway, I will give her this info, and I will make sure that they trust me solely.
Let Viva know that we'll be done collecting the gold by sundown.
Do you want me to tell her the amount that we were only able to recover?
Tell her it's more than likely 4,000 of it will be lost, but we'll have 10,000, which is still quite the haul.
Okay. I will do so.
Excellent.
Aye. Honeycomb,
And he says this not through her, but just to Honeycomb.
Yeah.
give her a hug, please.
So this little potted plant is like going across the desk towards you.
He's
No.
very soft,
No,
by
no,
the
no.
way.
No. Elizabeth just kind of pushes off her desk, pushes back a little bit, like, no. We don't do that. I don't do that. No. I will get the hedge clippers.
Okay, back up. It's okay. I gave your haircut yesterday. You do not need another one.
Very good. I'm going to take out one leaf and do a pat motion.
There you go. Pat is fine, I think.
Never again.
Maybe just stick by her, and when you see the opportunity, if she wants it, then you hug her.
Elizabeth gets up at that point and, like, I guess doesn't grab Honeycomb, but opens the door and waits. Yeah. And then closes it behind her and then goes out onto the main deck and, like, does her job.
Poor Honeycomb. And poor Elizabeth. Poor baby.
I'm back. Why is my webcam gone out of focus?
Oh, blurry. There you go. Yeah.
I will say, I reckon that you've hit the point of like diminishing returns.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still getting gold, but it's not as common. And you found some wreckage of sacks. It goes in sacks, and that is why they ruptured.
Yeah.
The search of the seafloor, though, has turned up an extra 1,000, so you're now at 11,000 gold.
Okay, that's good. So we got 1,000 and then a box full of tubes full of parchment.
Yep, full of pardons.
They're all pardons?
All, as far as you can tell. You haven't opened up every single one of them.
Right.
But it seems to be enough pardons for, well, a pirate crew.
I think Elizabeth when Applestock comes back and everyone's now getting ready to set sail, I think Elizabeth and Viva exchange, some words, talk about how we've got the 11,000 gold, we've got some documents. I guess of that 11,000, no, never mind. I was gonna say maybe I put someone Viva's ship, but I'm not doing that. Just as like a sign of good faith, but I don't want to give Viva a sign of good faith right now.
She hints at it several times,
Yeah, Viva.
but probably with less force than she did the day before.
Good. That means Valar is doing something right over there. I guess massaging her is working out.
I don't know about that.
Viva, we're going to meet up with Butcher and Sophia.
Yes, have you heard from them? They
I
went to check
have.
at the same time we would have.
I have heard from Sophia.
Ah, successful then?
Not clear.
Oh, she is insight checking you. Absolutely, she is insight checking you.
Yeah, I'll make a deception check. Oh, I hope Viva got a 1. That would be awesome. You're
Other
laughing.
side of the die.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Did you get a 1?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Pause, and then I'm coming over.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh my god. And she'll bring Valar with on Honeybone.
I definitely made her clothes. By the way.
Honeybone or
Yeah, honeycomb. I made honeycomb like a little vest.
Okay.
oh,
I thought you were talking.
What, Viva? No, you ain't about to get me in trouble. No. Hold up now.
over
No.
this area particularly.
Yeah, no, I made honeycomb a little vest.
Oh.
She did a good job. I'm proud of her.
She comes up the side a little damp and she just looks at you and, are you all right?
Viva looks at me and
Yes.
is like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like,
And it sounds like there's genuine concern.
Elizabeth feels super weird about this. This isn't what.
You were expecting?
No, I'm not all right.
So are they dead or captured?
Captured. Sophia's captured. I don't know about Ramsey.
Ah, your girlfriend.
Yes.
Know that. She shouldn't have known about that.
I mean, Elizabeth doesn't hide it, and Gloria is a loudmouth, so
Yeah,
Elizabeth has a bit of an idea that, it's not necessarily private information. Yes, Sophia and I are, attached. Sophia is also a captain in our alliance, more importantly.
Oh, yes, but normally people's faces don't do that when it's just an alliance member. You understand.
I'm not trying to hide the fact that I love her.
She just gets very still, and that's very nice.
This is weird, Viva. I don't like this, and it is not a conversation I wish to have at the present moment. More importantly, I have a rough idea of where they are.
Yes, that is what I thought we should discuss.
Yes. And I think, I pull out my map. And so on the map, I'm like, so they were in the north, because that's where Victor Umber's ship was, and he is more than likely the one who has her and Ramsey. Probably both, if I had to guess. Public executions of pirates are all the rage nowadays. So they're likely fine until that ship makes port. And they won't make port anywhere but Panatoa.
She looks up at you, porcelain mask, expressionless. Do you think he knows, this Humbert, that you will come for her?
I think he's counting on it.
And you're going to go anyway?
I'm not afraid of him. But he should be afraid of me.
There's a big pause.
I think Elizabeth says that with such certainty and confidence, and such a lack of doubt. And it's not arrogance so much as it is conviction.
Yes. That doesn't seem to reassure her.
Now, this man is trying to make a name for himself.
Much like you, yes.
In our archipelago.
Yes, well, that can't be allowed. I do agree with you there.
So, we take him down, doing what we all set out to do to the Order will be that much easier. There'll be a chicken without a head. That much I'm certain of. This man is their commander. He's the one calling the shots. He's the new hot shot in town.
Do you know anything about this Humbert?
Do I? DM?
Perfect. You know that he's not from around here. You've got the warrant that he wrote.
Yeah.
I don't think, and you know that he's the one time you tried to scry on him, he saw your scryer.
Right.
So he is either warded in some way or he's magic user.
Mm-hmm. I'll share at least that much with Aviva. He's either got some very powerful benefactors, or he himself is quite capable on his own. But
Has he been to Panatoa in his travels since he arrived? Do you know?
we can find out. I know Lewin's got a cold, but Lewin does have the sending spell.
Yeah. Yes, Captain. I can send.
Brother Horace. Ask Brother Horace if Victor Humbert has been to Panatoa.
Horace says he was there 2 weeks ago. Stayed for like 6 days. I'm going back to bed now.
Great. There you go, Viva.
That's my best Lewin for the head impersonation.
2 weeks ago for 6 days, meaning he set sail a week ago.
Interesting. I will contact my own people. Perhaps we can learn more about this Humbert.
Okay. Either way, I will have his head.
Yes, I fully support your right to take any trophy you like.
And I'll make sure that you get your fair share of the rewards, Viva.
Just gonna inside check that too.
That's honest. I'm not going to try and deceive her or anything like that.
Hmm.
That was an honest sentiment.
An honest pirate.
I
No
wouldn't
wonder-
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh,
I'm still a pirate. Right now, I'm just very focused. I don't have the need or time for deceit. There will be time, and there will be need. This is not one of those times.
well, I would hate to deprive you of your first mate in such a situation. Although, the one named Trilly, my crew was saying they were very nice. You know, if you ever tire of their services, there's a job opening on my ship.
I won't, but thanks. I do have a cook named Cled, however. Who
Serve on Sophia's ship?
Cled was
No. And she's heading back to her.
That's fair. At least I know Viva's got good judgment. So I guess Valar is now on our ship again.
Valor is on your ship again. She kindly left him there.
Yeah, I kind of just look to both Applestock and Valar. I'm like, what is happening? Why does she like both of you so much? What did you do?
We were just being, well, I was being myself, and I'm sure that Trilly was just being herself also. You
They
told
call
me to
Viva
be
a
nice.
cat.
Also that.
Okay. I don't. That was an incredibly weird interaction for me, and I somehow feel dirty.
Captain,
What?
it's you are one of my favorite people. Let's go save one of yours, shall we?
There feels like there's a but there, but I'm gonna just keep it moving.
No, I was being completely honest. I feel like I don't lie much.
Sales stations. Elizabeth goes into full work mode.
Set staff down. Rigging springs taut.
And as we set sail, I'm gonna use my feet, my sailor thing, exacting. My lesson of war.
Hey, your feet. I don't know why. I
Hopefully,
imagine
you
them.
use your feet all the time.
See?
All right.
Ah!
Sorry, toeing the line with that joke.
I
Mm.
gain proficiency with
So
navigator's tools if I'm already proficient in expertise die on checks made using them. When determining the distance we travel while journeying, I make a DC 10 navigator's tools check to travel an additional number of miles equal to my proficiency bonus. So yeah, I get an expertise die on any navigator's tools checks as we set sail for Victor Umber.
Make it. And this is, strictly speaking, a journey. So if y'all would like to use the journey rules,
Sure.
What is
That-
that?
is it our useful pages? That would be super neat. It's not. Hang on.
Is that in the wonderful book Trials and Treasures? Or is it in the Adventurer's Guide? For
It's in
level up?
Trials and Treasures. I am popping it into our private chat right now.
Trials and Treasures, everybody. One of the three main core books for Level Up A5E. Buy the game.
It also helps with world building. It's been helping me a lot.
Yes.
So good for world building.
Got many good things.
Like,
So
fam,
many.
no, like, it legit will give you, like, an R structure if you need that. I needed it. This is cool.
Okay, so
Ooh, sorry.
we set sail, and we're sailing. So I roll a navigator's tools check, and I'll roll that not with advantage, but with an expertise die. and I am proficient in it, so I'll get +3 plus what stat am I using?
I'm gonna go with intelligence. Your choice of intelligence or wisdom.
Okay, wisdom it is. So a +3 plus my expertise die.
Your face relented. And I reckon you cannot harvest. You cannot rob.
I know what I want to do.
You probably you could entertain.
Uh,
Busk.
I want to do something. Unless we're going in turns, then.
And I inhaled wrong.
Are you okay? Oh no! Don't die.
okay, so I desperately need to try and convince you to let me roll this with advantage.
No.
And I just give me a second. I can figure it out.
My eyes are watering.
Oh, that's
Can we
not
do
good.
that?
I don't think I have anything.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am fine. I just, you know, when you get like a ridiculous coughing fit, it's something like that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is not good. This is not good. I don't have anything. There's no chance that just using my sailor background, I could get advantage on one.
No, it's a DC 10.
Yeah, well, I guess
Have confidence in yourself.
no, trust me. This is this is not good. This was very bad. Okay, so with that, it's a 3 on the die. I do have proficiency, so that's at least a total of 6. So that'd be, if I do all this math correctly, a total of 7.
Wow.
Because I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Which is why I so badly needed.
You're not. Nope. No.
My let me just read off all of my feats until you say yes.
So, Chuck, what are you doing on the journey activities?
I was gonna use my my channel divinity. This is not so bad, dude. Blessing of nature. Using my action to touch a plant to be recognized by nature as one of its protectors for the next hour. In the process of doing this, I will gain advantage on persuasion checks made to influence beasts or druids if there are any in the ocean. But I want to make a friend. I want to befriend an animal.
To make a friend. All right.
I want to befriend whatever big sea monster there is.
Oh my God. Make an animal handling check with advantage.
The only upside to that natural 1 is that it was to travel extra miles using that one particular feat. So
you don't lose time, but Viva's still fast.
This would be using, you said animal handling. What am I using? Charisma or?
I'd say wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, frick. Am I proficient in animal handling? I am not. So that would be. It's not too bad. 16. I got an
18. You befriend a school of dolphins, which spend most of a day and a night swimming alongside your ship and playing in your wake.
Oh, they are cute.
There's a little baby one.
I will name you Fluffy. That's
What is Applestock doing on this journey?
Part of me wants to. I have two choices. Okay, well, first, actually, let me check with the one that I don't know if I could do. I was thinking covered tracks actually might be a pretty good one. And I personally would do that by like propping up in the crow's nest and making sure I keep an eye out for ships kind of in the distance. And if I do see anybody in the distance trying to like switch flags really quick or just like pull it in just so that like when a ship sees us, they can't like go to port and say like, "Oh, I saw
The
so
sea
and so
lotus.
ship going on." Like covering tracks that way. And I also have with background marauder, I have secret ways. Which I mean, if this doesn't work, that's okay, but I'll read it off of like when you navigate while traveling, pursuers have different disadvantage on checks made to track your group. Maybe if some of the days I can help Olivia. No, Olivia. It's Elizabeth. It's Elizabeth. Wow, my brain. If I could help Elizabeth, like maybe navigate some of the days, like help with like giving people a hard time tracking us. I know that might be a hard pull in the ocean, but like.
I mean, normally I would just say you can't be tracked in the ocean, but you make a good point that someone could recognize your flag. So, yes, I will allow that.
I think also, like, depending on how big our flag is, I could also perchance use minor illusion to maybe create like a little like fog or something to kind of obscure our flag a bit as well.
Little
Because I
bug.
don't want like ships to be on ports going, I saw this ship and like
Mhm.
point A, point B, point C, like going in this direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I roll? Okay, I roll. Come on, Carl. Okay. Am I adding this or is it just a straight roll?
It's a straight roll.
Okay,
Why
great.
is your guy
18.
named Carl? Sorry.
Because he's a cow.
Oh, that's so cute.
Amazing.
The
My
Evergreen
God.
Burrow on Etsy. Check them out. They're great. And local to me.
Mhm.
Support local businesses
Mhm.
Support
And-
artists.
and Ian Publishing.
Yes.
And Captain Flynn, you are, I think mostly what you are doing is well, sailing the ship.
Yes.
So that's not really a journey activity, but now I want to write more journey activities and add that to the book that I have, book of random things that I put together. But yeah, I think we'll just say that you are sailing the ship. You do not manage to keep up with Viva, but she kindly waits for you, pulls up her sails a little bit.
Elizabeth is so angry. Like, it's not that she's not trying, but like, I think every time that she sees Viva kind of just give it a second, I think Elizabeth contemplates yelling down to Bach to start loading the cannons. Like, Elizabeth very much at this moment is just angry and bloodthirsty, I guess, and is trying not to take it out on anyone other than Victor, trying to save it for when it matters most.
Indeed. And as you travel for several days, it's not, you are about as far from the last place you saw Victor and Bear as you could have been, but eventually the air starts to get colder and the seagulls change to albatrosses and little black-tailed other birds that you don't know the name of. And you're not totally sure where in this region he be, but you know that if you go too much further, you're gonna start running into ice. Even this, still in the lower reaches, it is monsoon weather, but up here it tends to just be cold. Snow season.
Right, and we don't want to run into ice, obviously. So we get the sense that we've gone too far north.
I get the sense that he's somewhere around here, but probably not much further north.
Okay. I guess in that case, we just continue to search. I guess I pull out my map, and I'm looking for any like remotely significant, because I know he's a big magic user, or something. So I'm trying to look at this map and figure out where either the fiduciary order would have important business, or where maybe a warlock might in this particular area.
Make a culture check, and you can add your trade expertise die.
Okay. Okay. I don't know which D20 I want to use. There's no fucking way. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I can't believe it. That's 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row. It's 3 in a row. That was the third different die I used. That's my third straight natural 1.
Oh
my god.
I was so I do everything I can not to swear on this stream. It just came out because I cannot believe what just happened again.
You haven't been up here that much.
That is a 7 again, because I rolled a 3 on the expertise die again. I'm so mad. Robin is furious. I'm throwing these dice. I hate. Unbelievable.
You traded up here that much. But there's another captain here that you could ask.
yeah.
I would rather sink my own ship. Viva.
Yes, darling.
Mm-hmm. Where might the order trade around here?
Well, you see, she rolled a natural 20 on her.
So I hate Viva. Viva's bad luck.
He is not.
I rolled just fine when I was with the cultists. The second I got back on that beach and Viva was in my room, I've rolled so badly.
I love how you blamed it on Viva immediately.
It's Viva's fault. It's 100% Viva's fault. I refuse to take the blame for this. Viva is stealing everything from me right now.
There's a pause, and then she gets on like a little microphone, so she doesn't have to shout quite so much across the waters. And well, the fiduciary order isn't especially popular up here, especially around in Ferrix. They prefer to do their own thing. They might have set in somewhere in the Northlands. The westmost island is reasonably temperate. I can't imagine they want to get their ships caught in the ice either, especially as, well, the weather continues to deteriorate.
Then we sail there.
Could I have perception checks as you do so?
Sure. I'll roll dice again. I switched all 3 of the D20s I pulled out for this game out. I'm using new ones. Okay. Ooh, that was real close to not being ideal.
I'm assuming we're using wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. I'd also take intelligence if you wanted, actually.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
15.
At
50.
Roll a 12 plus 3.
least I
So
don't
proud.
get any minuses on that.
Ooh.
So that's just a 12 for me.
15, 12.
I am not proficient in perception.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I
Perhaps
got that
it is-
observer.
Ooh.
Perhaps not as unsurprising then that Applestock is the first one to spot both land and, as you get a little closer, the unmistakable silhouette of 3 masts.
That's it. That's the ship. That's Victor and Bear's ship. It's got to be. Applestock, are you going
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought. Over there?
to.
So, over there.
Okay. This is it. Bach, load the cannons. Don't fire.
I'm gonna
Really,
say, we're gonna fire on the ship. That
I mean, if I have to, I'll do whatever it takes. But I think Elizabeth would ideally want to try and pull into if there's possibly a cove near where they are now, like the distance away that they are now.
there are the issue. So the island has these long sort of fjords that there's lots of little coves with big ridges in between.
Great.
The masts, your tall masts. Well, I mean, you saw their masts first.
Yeah.
Your tall masts would probably give you away as well.
Okay, crew. Valar, Applestock, Lewin with a head cold.
Yep, I'm here, Captain.
We have a very delicate choice to make. Viva has a much smaller ship than us and can likely sneak into one of these coves unseen. We can try and make this a joint effort where we do this and then we go and we attack Victor and Bear's ship. We board it from land before they get a chance to sail off. Ideally giving us a chance to get Sophia off the ship, and then our ships at that point can fire on the Order ship. Or we 4 can row ourselves to shore from here and do it ourselves. I'm not going to make any of you do anything you don't want to do. And much like 3 or 4 months ago, when we decided together as a crew to hand all those documents off to small merchants, I will ask once again that you 3, as my officers, help me make this choice. Because the reality is, this is it. This is the big fight. This is our big bad enemy. This is essentially the head of this arm of the fiduciary order in the archipelago, and I am almost certain he is incredibly powerful and not a foe to be taken lightly. And the chance that we will die here is high.
Great.
And
Well.
I don't ask any of you to die for me, even as your captain. But I would die for each of you, and I would die for Sophia as well. So, what say you three?
Well, I was, going to go either way. My loyalty stays. Wherever you go, I go. You saved me. So, I owe you. Also, that was really good.
Thank you, my friend.
Yes.
I think definitely stealthing in first. I don't know about just the four of us going in. While most of the time I do think we work well all together like this, maybe sending one person out, scout, get an idea, get a feel of what's going on over there. Might be a good idea. I will volunteer myself to do that.
I could also go. They don't know what my actual face looks like. They do know what everyone else looks like, though. I could probably blend in a little well. I'm also very used to having to blend in very well. So, either or. Truly is more sneaky than me. I do make a big clink clank.
A deafening sneeze from Lewin shatters the quiet.
I'll hand him a hanky.
Thank you.
It has honey bottom embroidered on the bottom of it.
The exact details of our plan, we can spend some time to figure that out in a moment. But you do have a very fair point, Trilly.
Hi. I heard that, cat.
He's outside the doors right now.
You.
He's a little lonely. But knowing that you three are with me is the most important thing.
With you all the way, Captain.
We will find our way to shore, and we will go from there.
So you're leaving the ships kind of far out and sending you in as a scouting party?
I mean, probably. I don't want to make any decisions without Kurt here.
That is fair.
I do want Kurt to be part of the planning stages.
That's probably a good idea.
Because I do have some ideas, and I definitely want Kurt to be here for them.
Wow.
But yeah.
In that case, then we can pan backwards from the decision-making table in our captain's quarters. And before we do our outro introductions, for anyone who hasn't seen it, we've talked about Dungeon Delver's Guide a little bit already on this stream because it is so close, like not quite within 1,000 pounds, but like really close to within 1,000 pounds from hitting a stretch goal to make an online dungeon builder, which is going to be super duper cool. I am very excited about this. I'm very excited about anything Call Hughes does, but I know he was posting on his blog about the node system, and it looks really great. So I'm going to show those of us, you who were here last week, you've seen the video before, but I'm going to show it again to the new folks because it's rad and it's super cool. So enjoy.
Level up. Advanced 5E. Welcome to the Dungeon Delver's Guide. This mighty tome includes new character options, from rattling decomposer druids to doppelganger shadow stalker rogues. New gear, spells, and mounts to prepare your adventurers against subterranean threats. More than 100 clever traps, tricks, and puzzles that challenge players instead of punishing them. Guides for building satisfying underground adventures. A dungeon building system to build unique thematic dungeons and lairs. Pre-made dungeons for characters of any level, ready to drop into an existing campaign. Terrifying new monsters which populate the darkest corners of the world. And a guide to the haunted cities and midnight seas of Underland, the weird realm beneath the earth. The Dungeon Delver's Guide will change your dungeon adventures forever.
So
I need to know what that mouth on the wall monster is so bad. Oh
Like,
my
I'm so excited.
dude, you
sorry.
know how terrifying that is? I wonder where the monster is. The monster, I wonder where I am. Ah!
I backed it last week immediately after the show was over. I'm so excited.
Fam,
I
I
am-
just got paid.
yeah, I'm happy to like.
What I'm doing.
So I have the collector's versions of the regular ones. There's a collector's one. This one.
It's real tempting.
Pretty fire. I'm excited. I never read the book so bad.
We haven't decided, but
I got a
anyways.
bunch of extra add-ons because that's how their Kickstarter is structured. It's amazing.
You can get, if you missed stuff from the from the Level Up Kickstarter, you can pick up things as add-ons and just make it all one order. So it's
Including the collector's books.
oh really? Oh dang, you're right. Ooh,
Yeah, it is.
that's big. That's
Yeah,
really
it is.
big.
Next Thursday. Next Thursday.
Ho-ho. That was a weird series of noises, but yes. Thank you, EN Publishing official account, for pointing that out. All right, we'll do outros. Starting with Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin, the one with awful luck.
Oh, buddy.
I think when I sent my love with Kurt, my luck went with it. So that was bad. However, if you enjoy watching me screw things up or succeed, on the rare occasion that I do that, you can follow me on the internet on Twitter at Call Me Caulfield. That is CALLMECAULFIELD, where I post all sorts of nonsense, including some of the TTRPGs that I work on, like Queers by Son of Oak. It's a Super Sentai TTRPG. that I have an adventure in coming up soon-ish. It's very close. It's very close. I will say that. That's all I can say about it. Because I've seen art. It's amazing. I've seen so many cool things. It's amazing. I also work on other games that are totally slipping my mind right now, including my own called Play Ball, which is a sports anime TTRPG, where you take on the shoes of an anime protagonist that plays baseball. And it's amazing. And you don't even have to like baseball to enjoy the game, as some of my one-shots on my YouTube channel have proven. It was amazing, and the game is amazing, and I can't wait for it to come out later this year. ? But I'm also available to work on TTRPGs or be on your podcast or be on your streams like I am here. So yeah, that's it. That's me. Thanks. So thanks for watching. I love this game, even if it doesn't love me.
Oh, buddy, it's okay.
3 nat ones in a row is a lot.
I know. It's a
lot. That was a lot to handle.
You got this, Captain.
That was tough. That was tough.
Gabby.
Ooh.
Hello, my name is Gabby. You can find me on TikTok at GabbySoGabby. When I'm not here, I'm usually over at twitch.tv/thequeerquesters, where we are in space right now. I will not be there tonight because I still need to finish moving into my new place, but you will catch me there next week at 8:30 EST. Come check it out. It's fun. It's space. Space.
Spash. I travel like a rocket. Sorry. Anyway, hello everybody. Hi, I am Took, I guess. I have so much going on. So much, but I'm not going to get into everything. I will speed through the most important thing on my channel that's going to be happening very soon. I'm going to be heading a Vampire the Masquerade game. Ooh, so if you like vampires, you like the world of darkness in general, come by on Monday the 12th, Monday the 26th. It was a bi-weekly game. I have wonderful players, and I'm going to have wonderful guests, and maybe I can get some of these beautiful people to come on also. So you might see their beautiful faces as wonderful NPCs. And also, there's going to be a wonderful Abyss-themed game, D&D game, that will be played at 10 p.m. CST. It's a late night game, so if you can't sleep and you want to watch some D&D, please come by to Took Our Guest channel right here on the Twitch and watch Shattered Abyss. It's going to be headed by one of my Lord DMs. That is one of the heads on my channel, and she's an amazing DM. Please come by. We would love to have you.
And I've been your narrator. I am Sarah. You can find me on Twitter at _DM_Sarah. I just started a new real person job, and I'm still getting a PhD. So I have no free time right now. I have projects, but I would like them. Well, they're all getting nice, extended, padded deadlines as I try and figure out why I did this to myself. No, it's actually great. They just have put me in so many meetings for my first day. It's fine. But that is me. I think that's all. Yeah, if you didn't, I did a Kickstarter, but it's done. But if you didn't get a chance to back it, it will be on Drive RPG. If you did back it and you have gotten your copy, because everyone should have, then make sure you do the typos form so that I can fix typos, order art, and get printed copies in your hands as soon as possible. Thanks. There's like 400 of you. You find way more typos. It's insane. It's great, but it's bonkers. And that has been episode 6 of Star-Crossed Seaways. We'll be back for the penultimate episode next week. How to terrify all my players. A certain confrontation.
That's too close to the finale. It's not. That's not enough episodes.
No.
Episodes.
So much.
Just on Twitter, you know. All right, we'll see you all lovely people next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.